get back over here, Jack. Make sure you get close enough to get the audio. Because Rick's going to get all the other stuff.
What a terrifying introduction. Welcome, everybody, to the Middle of Greatness. My name is Joey Livingston. I am the assistant to the guest host. Is that my camera? Yes, it is. Okay. You might remember in the previous show, The Beginnings of Greatness, my host, Matt Rhodes, who has completely abandoned me and moved to Alaska. I think he married a moose, and so here I am by myself. So I can't continue The Beginnings of Greatness. That's over. So I figured it's time to amp it up with some real hosting material. And I want you to put your metaphorical hands together and welcome my guest host, Tony Burkett.
Hi, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Tony, I suggested that when we begin this show that we talk about comedy, and you had a ever-loving fit in my car.
Was it a fit?
Yeah, it was like
it wasn't a fit.
Not like a 3-year-old.
I
fit.
Dressed you down. That's all.
I'd say it's like a 7-year-old fit, like demanding a certain topping, a certain sauce on their dinner plate.
That's me.
Yeah,
that is me.
All right, so which leaves us very little to talk about because we have so little in common.
We have very much to talk about. But it's your show, so you're in charge of the topics.
You know, we were talking about so many things in the car, and I stopped you a couple times and said we're going to save it, and I have no idea what those topics were. Do you remember at all?
But we're not gonna.
Yeah,
one of them was a hard start.
One of them was your adamant belief in our reptilian origins.
I didn't say adamant belief.
Well,
It's interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't mean like
adamant belief.
I don't mean that you actually would say that you believe it, but I felt a lot of passion. You know.
I don't know. I'm very passionate about stuff like that. I don't believe it. Here's the deal. Just to start this off with too much information, I am a blind, handicapped man with cancer. I am.
So it's only reasonable you would believe that we came from reptiles.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. I'm like, I cannot drive. I'm at the house all day, every day. I'm not going to sit there and twiddle my thumbs. I got into some conspiracy videos, so whatever. And I get it. That sounds like it's crazy or whatever, but it works for me. Because if you were to come to my house today and you were like, oh, what'd you do today? I could be like, well, nothing. I sat here all day. But reptilian aliens control our government, so it was still a pretty exciting day.
You call it crazy. That's not the word I use. I use fun. That's what I call it.
It is. Yeah. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with that.
I love the Alien series. The whole idea, like I have this certainly a real belief. I actually believe this that we came from something intelligent, okay? And I look around the world, and I look at the clouds, and whoa, it's beautiful, you know? And I see the best part of humanity, and I say, wow, that's amazing. Something created this. But then I watch Alien, and I say, whoa, what if that something was vicious and mean and just didn't like us and wanted to wipe us out of the universe?
I mean, if they've watched us, they probably do, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for real.
That's the most compelling evidence that there isn't more intelligent life in space than us, because they would have totally killed us by now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're like, these
absolutely.
guys can't get along with each other, and they have nuclear weapons. Let's kill them all.
Yeah. Well, I do want to say, I know you didn't want to spend too much time on comedy because nobody likes clowns, apparently, was your theory.
Correct.
But you are having a show tonight at Chizuko's.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
And I'm coming with you, and we're
You're
gonna
on
have
the show.
I'm not on the show.
Yeah, I thought you were.
No, this is, dude. Don't make this awkward.
Okay.
You know, we were getting along just fine. I didn't want to bring out the fact that you didn't include me in the show, but
I'm pretty sure you're on that show.
dude,
I didn't
look
book
at the
it.
fucking list, dude. I'm not on the show. Don't stand here and tell me
You're
that
joking right now.
No, dude. Fucking look at. I'll tell you what. You know what?
No, you don't need
I
to
wasn't
bust
even gonna
out
go here.
Facebook. I didn't
I
book
wasn't
this
even
show.
gonna go here.
I mean, you
but-
wouldn't have been on it if I did book it, but I'm saying I
Oh,
didn't
you're.
book it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not on it. I'm not on it.
Seriously, you're not?
No,
Okay. Well, we'll see.
you're embarrassing
We
me
can
on my
fix
first
that.
show.
We'll fix that. All right. So, already off to an awkward start. Glad we didn't start with the Rachel Dolezal material.
Tony Burkett
You know?
believes in reptiles. Reptile overlords.
Strong.
Tony Burkett believes in reptiles.
That's me.
What a weird guy.
Yep. He's on to something.
Reptiles are real.
On something.
Yeah, we've got some amazing comics tonight, and this the Middle of Greatness is about people who are right in the middle of greatness, and that's why Tony's on this show. That's why I'm on this show, and that's why we're talking about Chizuko's, because tonight we have there's a
Is
show.
it Chizuko's?
What do you call it?
Chizuko. Wouldn't that be plural already? Chizuko? People, I don't know. It's one of those things like wherever.
What is a Chizuko?
I don't know.
Why would it already be plural?
I don't know. It sounds Chizuko's sounds weird. I just call it Chizuko.
I thought it was the bar that belonged to Chizuko.
Would you say I'm going to AMC to see a movie, or I'm going to AMC's? It feels like one of those situations.
So you say, let's
all
go eat
all
at
I'm saying is the part of my brain that goes off when people spell their wrong goes off every time someone says Chizuko's. That sounds like some like southern mishap. You know what I mean?
On the way to the show tonight, let's stop by McDonald's and get a hamburger.
We can.
Yeah.
No, that's McDonald's.
Or
restaurant.
would you rather go to Hardy?
I'm good either way.
No, I think it's
dude. You know what's some weird stuff? Something weird to do. One time, and this is like a running gag between me and my wife. One time, I forget. This was a long time ago. We were going to Wendy's or something like that, and we were at my folks' house, and we were like, "Do you want us to get you anything?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, just get me a large Wendy." And somehow we knew what he was talking about. You know, it's
like
like he wants a
standard
hamburger. Yeah. So now that's the thing. We just call the thing. Yeah, let
Wendy.
me get a Subway, please. Just a foot-long Subway. Or it's like, let me get a Arby.
Can I get a Taco Bell?
Yeah, if you went to Arby's and you're like, yeah, just give me a regular Arby, you know exactly what you get, a roast beef sandwich.
Can I get a checker?
Yeah.
They do call it a checker, though. There.
Do they really?
Checkers burger. Yeah.
See? All loops back around to truth.
Yeah.
You ever bastardize the language so much that you say the right thing and it sounds wrong?
Yeah, I'm constantly having to look myself up.
Yeah, that's where that Chizuko's thing came from.
But it's
Is
called
this edited?
It's called Chizuko's.
I'm going to ask them tonight.
You know what? I don't think that you understand the quality of this show and the bar that we're trying to reach here, but we have already blown it beyond, like the bar was here and we have skyrocketed way above it.
Seriously?
You're not giving yourself enough credit, man. This show is rocking right now. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, how many comments do we have? At least 100, right? 125 comments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we are killing it, dude.
Okay.
So don't even worry.
Okay.
But I think it has an apostrophe S at the end of it.
I'm going to say no.
Can somebody look that up for us, please? Chizuko's on Facebook. Because if Tony's wrong, he's going to include me in the show tonight.
Why wouldn't the Facebook page be called Chizuko's?
What? The sign? No, they have a picture of the sign that says Chizuko's on it.
It does not say that.
Yes, it does.
It absolutely does not.
It says Chizuko?
Yes.
Guys, I really like being right.
Here's a bitter pill you're going to have to swallow. If we're
this.
in an argument ever about anything, you need to just go ahead and know that I'm right and you're wrong. No, I can be very compelling. And by compelling, I mean annoying.
Yeah. I think you're bluffing on your confidence level on this sign here. Guys, please look this up. I've seen the sign too. Yeah. Yeah. Because if he's right, there's going to be a bunch of comedians at the wrong place tonight.
Yeah, they're going to be at that other place called Chizuko's in Gulf Breeze.
We need to get this straight. But
I feel like this should all be edited.
Why?
I don't know. I hate myself, and I'm starting to hate you. Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about where did you live before you lived here? Where did you live before here? You lived here all your life?
Well, yeah, I moved away for college, but then I had a terrible...
What did you go to college for?
Sociology.
Went for sociology? Why?
I don't know. Because I like sociologizing.
You like the way people work together?
Yeah, I like society.
Yeah, of course that's what you went for.
But here's the thing. Turns out there's no career for sociologists. It's one of those things where it's like, I guess I'll work in human resources, and then you're like, oh, and I thought dentists were the ones who kill themselves. No, it turns out it's human resource people. Hey, do you like doing payroll? Get a job in human resources and come kill yourself for our company. We have great benefits.
Do you actually believe that? That your degree in sociology?
Yeah, dude. If you saw the face, I was proud of it. For like 6 months, I was like, my name's Tony. I just graduated from Florida State University, the degree in sociology. It took me about 6 months to realize the reactions were pity. Yeah. So then I just got good at lying. Then I started calling it social science because it sounded better. So I'd be like, hi, my name's Tony. I graduated from the Florida State University. Scientist? Yeah, and with a degree in social science. That lasted 3 months. Then it was just science. Hi, my name's Tony. I have a degree. I'm a scientist. Good to meet you. I'm a scientist. But then they'd ask questions that I didn't have the answer to. And you can only say covalent bonds a certain amount of time before people think that you're like legally retarded, you know? So now when people ask me what I have a degree in, I'm giving you the honesty here right now, but I usually say economics because I can answer all those questions.
They probably won't
ask me any question about the economy right now.
All right. How's the economy doing?
It's tough out there, man. That's the answer. That's it. That's
who would you say is the richest?
Oh, it's tough out there.
You're right in the middle of your sociology degree, man. What do you think you're doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose I am.
Has it been useful?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're building community. Isn't that what sociology is about?
Am I, though? Am I building a community? Am I building a community?
Yeah. Yeah, this is why you didn't want to talk about comedy, because you knew I was going to brag about you too much.
No, it's just no one wants to hear about the process. I was like, oh, God, it's going to turn into some, like, conversation about the writing process. And I'm like, you know.
Have you ever been on a jet ski?
I have. It was one of those, I don't know if it's called a jet boat.
Yeah.
Where it's like can fit 2 or 3 people on.
Like a wave runner.
I don't know, dude. Yeah.
It's a big jet ski.
It's like a big jet ski, and it ain't turning over.
Right.
You know? It ain't turning over.
Which experience did you enjoy most? Riding a jet ski or getting baptized?
Is there a difference?
between riding a
They're
jet
the
ski and getting
same.
baptized?
Well, dude, I would say getting baptized. This was one of those.
Really? Getting baptized is more exciting for you than riding a jet ski?
Then one of those jet boat things where my parents'
Fucking
best friend's
flying
kid,
along
I had
at
to
50
do it
miles
with
an hour.
them.
You're saying baptism was more exciting than that?
Yes, dude. That's how mundane it was. It was stupid. A jet ski? Yeah, I would like to do one of those. I would kill myself on that, though. But the jet, I think it's called a jet boat. I don't know, dude. You're apparently the sea captain. You can know all these terminology. I'm talking about a giant jet ski that can't turn. There's zero danger on this thing. And that's why things are fun. It's like I could kill myself right now. No one's like, oh, I enjoy writing dissertations. No, you don't, unless there's a poisonous snake in the room while you're doing it. That's what makes life fun, is that you might die. You're not living... really living unless you any moment you could be really dying.
So have you ever been skydiving?
No, and I'm not going to. I don't want to live that much.
What's the most exciting thing you've ever done?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Have you ever been water skiing?
I can't remember.
Have you ever been on a slide? Have you ever been on a slide at the park, like a whirly slide?
Yeah, yesterday, dude.
Really?
Where do you go to pick up children at?
So, what was more exciting? What was going down a slide or getting baptized? I really want to know this.
A slide?
Going down a slide, a whirly slide.
We have very different definitions of fun. Like, how fun is going down a slide? Like I said, there's no danger of dying during that. This guy could have drowned me, dude.
I know, but dude, it was the only thing that I could find. I could figure out that you had done that was remotely exciting. That's why I picked the whirlies, because you said you've been on it. Everything else,
stand up.
Stand up slide.
Oh, stand up comedy.
Oh, stand up.
Who are you?
I don't know. All right.
What's the most exciting thing you've done? See, now I have to interview you.
Going on a jet ski is pretty exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I hate to use the word basic.
Yeah, ask my son.
What?
Yeah. Well, it is. It is basic.
I will ask your child son. You are a 40-year-old man.
Ask Gavin which is more exciting.
I know what
stand-up comedy or jet ski. It's clear. Mm-hmm. It is clear.
I don't know. I've never been on a jet ski. I've been on a jet boat or whatever it's called. Yeah. I don't know. That wasn't very fun. And it was like in like 6 feet. It was not fun. It was not fun because I had these parents who didn't want me to die. And it's just a wear a life vest and don't stab yourself.
Yeah. No, this isn't a bro thing. This is an artist with suppressed emotions getting out on a vehicle that sends you flying across water at 60 miles an hour and you feel like your face is
as opposed to it being a bro thing.
No, yeah, lots of bros love to go out on jet skis and like
with
run
their
over
friends.
fish and stuff.
Just a couple bros hugging each other's half-naked bodies on the jet ski, man. It's a bro thing.
Yeah. I'm not into the bro thing, but I like jet skis.
You're like, life's not the same since Matt moved, man.
I love comedy, but jet skis.
Really? Do you own a jet ski?
No.
Well, you don't love it that much. Then you'd had your priorities straight. You would have I don't know, sold your children and bought a jet ski or something.
Like comedy, it doesn't cost anything. It costs like.
Then you ain't doing it right.
Like I wouldn't have got into comedy if I wasn't poor.
Then you're not doing it right, dude.
Yeah. What? What's the right way?
Let me tell you, it costs something. Get booed off of stage.
I'm fixing to get a lesson in comedy. No, Tony, we're not talking about comedy on the show.
Yeah,
man.
you keep doing all these safe things.
Keep
like
dragging
Bernie
me
Sanders.
into this topic.
All right, let's talk about something interesting. Other than jet skis. Really? By jet skis? Dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are. I didn't really know who you were before this.
Well.
But now I actually know more about you than I wanted to.
Obviously, I have different tastes in what's exciting.
You and your wife invited me and my wife to the beach. Now I know next time you do that, absolutely not. He's going to want a bro jet ski with me. No, thank you.
Well, you can sit behind me or I can sit in front of me. I can steer. Yeah, however you want to do it, man. It's cool.
Is it possible to operate this thing in a 69 position?
Yeah. Can Tony face me while I'm steering the jet ski?
If you guys want to assume the missionary position.
Can we ride the wave runner laying on our stomachs?
Yeah. Woo! I don't know. These clothes are weighing me down, man. Let's have the wives hang on to the bathing suits right now, and we're gonna go do man things.
I don't want my suit getting caught in the engine, baby.
In a turbine.
I mean, it's just going to get ripped off anyway. It's a waste of a good suit, is the way I see it.
I'm chafing. You ever swam in jean shorts? You're not from the South, are you?
No, I've never swam in jean shorts.
Never mind.
I probably have swam in jean shorts, once.
It'll get you, man.
I'm sure it's
some
happened.
chafing going on.
Yeah, I have some swim shorts that I bought from the discount store up the road here, and they don't have the mesh underwear.
Yeah.
It's just like if you just bought a regular pair of shorts, but it was in the swim shorts aisle.
Yeah.
And they chafe like
really?
A yeah.
What is it about that net that keeps, I guess we both know.
It
holds
keeps
your balls.
It keeps the balls separated from the clothing and also allows the water to drip out. So it keeps the genital
as opposed to
area
not having it and the water
relatively-
staying in your balls.
Yeah, there are some briefs or underwear that the cloth would just hold moisture against your wiener, and it would really suck.
That's a medical term. Against your weenus.
Yeah. Anyways, you pick a topic, man. You're the guest host. I came up with jet skis. That was an awesome topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a question I have for you. Do you think that Five Nights at Freddy's is scary? Have you played it? Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is? Like these scary video games that kids play?
Like Resident Evil?
Yeah, fine. Have you watched somebody play that?
I played that when I was in like 9th grade or 10th grade whenever it first came out, and I found the survival horror thing. It was, I don't know. It's half entertaining. I mean, I don't know.
Did it scare you?
No. I mean, it startled me. I don't get scared. And my wife tries to give me crap about this. I don't get scared. I get startled.
Yeah. I tried to explain this to my son when we were going to see Alien, okay? Because he had never seen a horror movie before.
Really?
Okay? I sat him down to watch Alien, and I was like, son, this is way scarier than Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. And it's not, you got jump scares and stuff like that, but there's some like psychological ideas in this movie that you're gonna have to wrestle with, so just let me know if you want to stop it. There's
you
no
built
shame.
that up way too much for your son. That's like when someone tells you that some movie, like your son will never be scared of another movie again now.
Right, because then he might man up and say, I'm like inside he might say, I'm going to show my dad that I'm not going to be scared of this. And he'll build up a little wall for himself before the movie even starts.
Yeah, and you want him to do that?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm not asking. I'm not challenging you. I'm just asking.
You can challenge me.
Oh, I don't care. I'm going to show your son Chucky is what I'm getting at. I want to show the boy Chucky. How old is he?
He's 10, I think. 10, son, right? 10? Yeah, 10. He's 10 years old.
10. Yeah, he's ready to see Chucky.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some real serious spiritual ideas that you're going to have to grapple with if I show you Chucky, like on a voodoo and black magic.
Dude, get angry with me if you get angry with me.
Oh, I'm not getting angry.
No. Because I'm really upset sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been upset at least twice during this show. First of all, you insulted jet skis. You insulted my appreciation of jet skis.
Yeah, well, rightfully so.
Yeah, you poo-pooed me comparing it to baptism or anything. You wouldn't even let me compare a whirly slide to baptism. And my point is saying, as special as baptism should have been to me, it should have been the most fun of anything that I've ever done. Right?
Not necessarily.
Why?
I don't know. Graduating college fun is, I mean, how many milestone events in your life are actually fun? But
there was like a party after graduation, like a big party.
You didn't party after you got baptized?
Yeah.
You didn't have your quinceañera or whatever it's called?
No.
You became a woman that day, Joey. You should have celebrated.
No, I should have. I should have had a party. I think you're right. It's more like a graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a thought I had this afternoon.
It's an outward thing of an inward thing.
Yeah.
You know.
You're right.
Yeah, I always am. Always am.
There was at least 2 occasions during the show in which you weren't right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
score is so far in my favor.
I will not acknowledge them, so it's pointless to talk about them.
So, anyways, I prepared my son for this show.
Yeah.
And he got about to the point where the alien was bursting out of the stomach, and he was like,
That happens in the new Alien, or you showed him the old one?
The original. I think it may happen in the new one too. But yeah, it happened.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. May. So, anyways, he had to turn off. It's cool, This is an intense show. But then we went to the theater to see Alien Covenant. And I told him, there's no turning back here, buddy. We're paying good money for this. Make sure you're ready. He's like, I'm ready. So we made it all the way through, no problem. So, but it was scary. I thought it was scary. He thought it was scary. But I'm relaying this story to a friend of mine about how I kept comparing it to Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't
way
know
scarier
what that
than Five
is,
Nights.
dude.
Just,
is it about
Resident Evil? Fine.
Freddy Krueger?
Resident Evil.
Well, I want to know what Five Nights at Freddy's is.
It's this.
Is it Freddy Krueger?
Five Nights at Freddy's is this game that takes place in like a Chuck E. Cheese's. Okay, they don't call it Chuck E. Cheese's. They call it Freddy's.
It's Chuck E. Cheese. It takes place at Chuck E. Cheese.
So
it's at Shizuko's. Anyway,
shut up. Let me finish.
Keep going.
Right,
Maybe it's Five Nights at Freddy, and you're just saying it wrong. Okay. Anyways, what happened?
You gonna let me finish my story?
Probably not, but we'll try. Yeah. Keep going.
Being a real asshole of the first guest.
Am I really?
Yeah.
No, you're playing. You did this to yourself.
I'm playing, man.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Let's get in an actual fist fight on your show.
No, I really blame myself for inviting you on the show. I don't,
I get
not
it.
Your fault. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But anyways, where was I?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
So it's this game that takes place in it's like a Chuck E. Cheese that's been shut down, and it has been sitting around getting old for a while, but there's still you're still a security guard there. Your job is to be a security guard and to make sure that nobody breaks in and whatever, but you're warned that there's something weird going on with the puppets, the animatronics that are there.
Oh God.
Yeah, and so you learn that you got to keep your eye on them, because if you don't, one of these animatronics, which we discover is possessed, will jump out and kill you. So you've got to do certain things. You got to turn certain lights off. You got to go in and shine the flashlights, make sure stuff isn't going. And if you're not diligent and keep your eye out, maybe even Freddy himself will come and tear you to pieces. Freddy's a bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like.
Now this is based on a true story, or?
Well, it's just what I heard from the news, but you know how Trump is these days. He's making up all kinds of shit.
Dr. Trump?
Yeah.
I like that guy.
So I was telling this story to a friend of mine, and I was telling him how, kids don't understand what scary is these days.
No, they don't. Nothing scares me anymore. It's just the jump scares that get me.
Yeah, that's what my son said.
That's it.
That's all he was concerned about.
There's
Are there any jump scares?
Yeah. It's not one of those.
Yeah. But I am scared by the psychological aspects of Alien.
Yeah.
And The Shining and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. That absolutely. That's the stuff that if you can jump scare me when you have me thinking about how fucked up this movie is.
Yeah.
You'll scare me back.
See, now some things will get me as far as like building tension. And there's something around there's going to be something around the corner, and even
absolutely.
if there's that, but then I'm not like scared of scenarios and stuff. It's just the jump, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll scream, dude. I went with this girl. I guess it was the last Harry Potter movie or something. She loved Harry Potter, and I didn't care about it. And it was like the weekend it came out. It was one of them. I don't remember which one. And she's like, let's go see the theater. And it was like a Sunday afternoon. It was probably like 2 p.m. Or something. Dude, it was us. And we sat up in the back corner of the movie theater. And there was like 100 children, small children, and their parents who, after church, like, we'll take you after church. Go see the Harry Potter movie. Right. Oh. All these children. And there was this scene, dude. And the jump scares like really get me, And it was something in Harry Potter, or somebody was like looking into the water for something, and this hand came out and grabbed him, dude, in this theater with all these children. None of them said anything, and I went, "Oh shit!" like so loud, dude. I screamed it, dude, and everybody in the theater turned around and looked at me, and I was like, "What, dude? That scared the shit out of me."
Yeah, you don't have to apologize for that. No, I was in the middle of Prometheus. Do you remember? Did you go see Prometheus?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see when
I don't remember any of it. I saw it the weekend it came out.
Let me see if I can jog your
haven't
memory.
seen it
Do you remember when there was the guy? He was down in the caves in his spacesuit, and there was this like cute little alien that came out of the water.
Yeah, I do
and then
vaguely
it like
remember that.
grabbed on his helmet, like burst through his helmet.
Yeah,
man,
I feel like I remember that.
Okay, so there was a jump scare in that, and the jump scare didn't get me, but it was so intense what that fucking alien was doing, tearing apart his helmet, that when it was done, everybody was silent. I just went, "Whoa!" And everybody looked around at me. I was like, "That's cool, man."
We're right there with you.
I love that movie. I don't care. The plot sucked, but man, there's some awesome.
Of Prometheus?
Well, it would just. Well, the thing of it is, what I think.
I'm like, you thought the plot sucked? I don't even remember the plot.
The thing about the plot, the Prometheus plot, that I think that people didn't understand, including me, was wait for Covenant. Because there's like so many missing pieces in Prometheus, and Covenant comes in like a a USB cable and just like plugs, like perfect fit, just fills in all the blank spaces, and all of a sudden you have a really cool complete story.
Yeah.
And so to me, it was that's what was really satisfying about Covenant. Is I love Prometheus, but I couldn't disagree with people who were saying the story wasn't complete, and there was too many blank spots. It didn't make sense. And then this other story comes in, and it's like, whoa! Now they're both great stories. That was brilliant.
Well, I'll have to see it soon.
Yeah,
I need to watch Prometheus again. I vaguely remember some things.
So anyway, this is what my friend told me. Okay, I'm talking to this friend. I'm relaying this story, telling him how these horror games, kids don't understand what's scary these days, and he's laughing at me. And I finally said, "What are you laughing at?" And he says, "Well, have you played them?" And I looked at him and said, "What? Have you played it, or did you just watch it?" "Well, I just watched it." "I did." And he said, "Well, you should play it." And at first I was like, "What are you talking about? What's the difference?" But then when I asked myself, "Do I want to play Five Nights at Freddy's?" the answer was, "No, I don't. I don't want to play Five Nights at Freddy's." And at first I thought it was because I just have no interest. But now that I think about it, I think I might get scared if my fingers were on the controller and I was responsible for maintaining that fun house. If because I don't want to die. Mm-hmm. That's an incentive. It's me dying. It's not somebody else. And now the plot is all about me. I don't know. It just flipped the script on me. But you played Resident Evil, and it didn't scare you at all.
I mean,
except for a little bit.
It didn't scare me.
Yeah.
Again, it's all the tension building. Like you remember the old Resident Evil, and it'd show the door, and it'd be the door, and you open the door, and then what's behind this door, and it's a tension before a jump scare. That's it. Which is fraudulent. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the dick joke of horror movies.
It's empty.
It's nothing. It's a cheap money grab. That's all it is. Nothing builds a mood anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why, if you think about it, Jaws is the best scary movie ever. The Exorcist scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. My dad made me watch that movie when I was way too young to watch that movie, like 8 or something, I think. And that movie scared me. That night, I was scared to go to bed. The next night, I was scared to go to bed. But after a time, like obviously now I can go to bed and not sit there and be scared of the Exorcist.
Okay.
But Jaws, like I've been in a pool before and get scared of a shark, dude.
Makes no
like
sense.
You know what I mean? Like, have you ever done that? Been swimming in a pool and you're like, "Oh, there's Grandma has a button." Yeah. That's the best way to explain it, Zach.
For me, it was an alligator.
Said that. He's like, "Grandma has a button." Like,
I wasn't scared of Jaws, but I was scared of an alligator coming and getting.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen that.
That
movie,
was way more rational than what I was scared of. It was like, alligator
I
can
heard
actually
stories about sewer alligators, and I was like, could an alligator get in through these filters here connected to the sewer?
Yeah.
The whole idea of being in water. I mean, I love being in the ocean.
Yeah.
But I have to take that place in my mind that loves that idea of being in the murky water. I can't see what it went, and something could come up and bite my toe. I couldn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Just my toe.
But that piece of your brain's always there. You have to kind of like ignore it, but it's never not there.
I have to put that away and enjoy it later when I'm not in the water.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but it's never not there.
Yeah.
Now, Jaws, that's a scary movie because it does that to you, dude. That movie's with you for the rest of your life. They don't make stuff like that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they do, it's just something that's derivative of Jaws. You know, something about some mountain lions or something.
There's no
stupid.
original horror out there. Like I would throw in the word tasteful. I mean, I had to be fair and say I haven't given Saw a chance, but to me it just feels like horror porn.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm talking about like I would count Jaws as a psychological thriller.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. With horror movies, I've noticed I don't really go to the movie theaters anymore. And I used to, I just always love horror, so I would go see the new horror movie if it looked scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you put this different, you judge it very differently when you pay $8 to go to the theater to see it than when it's on Netflix for free, which it's not free. You pay for Netflix every month, but you just consider that free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you do put a different price.
I think the word we use is included.
Yeah, I watched The Conjuring 2 the other day, and if I would have paid $8 to go see that, I'd been like, "That's so stupid." But I enjoyed it because I just watched it on whatever it was on. You know, so
you wouldn't have been mad if you paid $8.
I wouldn't have been mad, but I would have said, "It wasn't good." You know.
Okay, well, we're coming to the end of our show here, so now comes the time in the show when I serenade you.
Seriously, it's over?
Yeah.
All right, this feels like it's going to be awkward.
You were so scared at the beginning of the show, Tony. So scared. So scared. Yeah. You just had to trust that
You going to play and sing?
Huh?
You going to play and sing?
I thought you asked me if I was going to play in sync.
Are you going to play and sing?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. This show is called The Middle of Greatness, and I don't know if you understand what that means, but it means that I'm going to do great things on this show. Whoever's on this show is going to do great things. So after I get done with this,
I thought it was like the mid. Was it great?
No, this is the peak, man.
It's like the middle.
We're plateauing.
It's the middle of greatness.
we're plateauing, man. This is as good as it gets. Let's see how we do here. Rose and flows. Forgot the words. Crazy. There we go. Rose and flows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. At all. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. What a weird way to end a comedy show, guys.
All right, just for a few future episodes, you should give the guest a bongo or a tambourine or something, because that was like the ultimate experience.
Bullshit,
of me just
dude.
not
You have a
knowing
wood
what to do.
surface right there.
It's
All you had
me
to do
not
is
knowing
start
to do
hitting.
with my hands. It's like, do I look deep into his eyes while he's doing that, or like, should I check my email while he's singing to me, or what's the etiquette? Was that an original?
No, that's an old Joni Mitchell song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the show will probably be taken down because of it.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Good going.
I don't know.
Good
We'll
business
find out. This is all an
decision.
experiment,
I guess
guys.
we will find out.
Yeah. We are, sometimes when you're in the Matrix, you got to put your feelers out to see what's going to shock you. So that's what we're doing here. That's the end of the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Middle of Greatness. My guest host has been Tony, and I am your Tony Burkett. I am your assistant to the guest host, Joey Livingston. Join us tonight at Chizuko's, Pensacola. There's how many comedians? Like 15?
I don't know, but it's 8 p.m. at Chizuko.
And the show's free.
It is free.
How much is that per comedian? By my math, it is an irrational number. You can't beat that, guys. An irrational. All it's going to cost you is an irrational number.
You know what's irrational? What? If you don't go to that show.
That is comedy. That's it.
Chizuko.
See you next week.